Emotional intelligence, a mindful way. My name is Jen Ottovegio. I'm a holistic life coach and meditation facilitator. And let's begin by landing here. Find your seat. Feel your feet on the floor. And let your hands rest wherever they naturally want to be. And as we transition into this space, I'll light our candle, which is a simple ritual to mark this moment in time, this sacred space that we've carved out for ourselves. And if you have a candle, you're welcome to do the same. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale through your nose. And exhale with an audible sigh. That's your nervous system's natural way to release tension. Again, inhale. Exhale with sound. And last one, inhale. And let it go. I want to start with a quick story. Maybe you can relate if you're a parent or if you work with children. When I'm activated by my kids, when someone's whining or arguing or doing the exact opposite of what I asked, I can now, more often than not, insert a pause before I react. It used to be trigger, action, and now it's trigger, pause, more intentional action, more thoughtful action. And I'll be honest, it's not every time, but it is much of the time. And it's always better when I do. And if there's one direct benefit that I've seen from my mindfulness practice, it is just that. I remember the first time I noticed that I paused after getting triggered, and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, meditation is finally paying off. 10 years later, it's working. So my hope for you is to find that. We're going to tap into that today. And we're also going to try to view that pause as an opportunity for emotional intelligence to kick into action. Now, this is not about being calm all the time or never feeling frustrated. It's about self-awareness and choice, intentional action instead of knee-jerk reaction. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize what's happening inside of us and meet it with presence rather than letting it take the wheel. So we stay in the driver's seat, but we're recognizing that these other emotions are also in the car. Emotional intelligence is made up of a few simple but very powerful skills. Awareness, we notice what we're feeling. Naming, you identify it accurately. And regulation, self-regulation. This is choosing how you want to respond. And mindfulness can strengthen each of these, which is why we're going to explore them today. Every time we slow down and notice what's going on inside, we build the bridge between emotional centers of the brain and the prefrontal cortex, the part that helps us see clearly and empathize and make thoughtful decisions. So today we're going to practice that bridge, noticing what we feel, listening to what it needs, and learning how to navigate it with care. So if that feels good to you, I invite you to close your eyes and let your awareness drop into your body. Feel your breath move in and out naturally, without effort. Feel your body breathing itself. Feel your seat supported, your feet grounded, and your shoulders softening. Bring body and mind here right now. Now bring to mind a recent moment. With your eyes closed, just in your mind's eye, think of a recent moment where you felt challenged, or you felt some kind of challenging emotion. Maybe it was stress, anger, disappointment, overwhelm, whatever is true for you. Don't overthink it. Just choose something from a recent time where you felt a negative, a challenging emotion. Now, when you have that in your mind's eye, see if you can notice where you feel that emotion in your physical body. Mentally go there and see if it feels safe, holding that emotion. Where does it come up in your body? Heat, pressure, tightness, maybe heaviness. Simply observe. So you've named the emotion. You can feel it and locate it in your body. Now begin to breathe directly into that spot. Give it 3 slow, deep, steady breaths. Each inhale, creating space around the feeling. And each exhale, softening the edges. Now, see if you can imagine this emotion as a part of you. And ask it this question: what do you need? Ask the emotion, what do you really need in this moment? And just notice what comes up. And if nothing's coming up, there's no pressure to force an answer. Maybe give it one other question, which is, what are you trying to show me? What are you showing me? Emotions are powerful messengers. They typically show us something that is important to us. See if you can listen for the answer without forcing. It may be a word or an image or a simple felt sense. And after you're done listening to what this emotion has to say, see if you can thank the emotion for sharing. Tell it that you will return and that you're here to listen. You're building a respectful relationship with your inner world and with your emotions. Now take one full clearing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now bring to mind a recent moment of a really nourishing emotion, a feel good, happy emotion. Maybe something that made you feel grateful, peaceful, connected, maybe alive. Even small moments count, like sunlight on your skin, a big, deep belly laugh, quiet morning. And when you have a recent example in mind, see if you can notice where that lives in your body. Maybe your chest feels open, your belly soft. Maybe your whole system is just a little more at ease. Breathe into this feeling. 3 deep, nourishing breaths, and let it expand and settle in your body. And now see if you can view this emotion as a part of you, another part of you. And see if you can ask it, what need or core value is being met right now? What need or core value is being met right now? Often, when we experience emotions, they can be motivated by a met need, a fulfilled need, or an unmet need, an unfulfilled need. And unfulfilled needs typically produce what we call negative emotions, but of course, they're not negative. They're helpful signals about what we care about. So in this instance, this positive or nourishing, happy emotion is due to a need that's really being met. It can be really helpful to connect. I'm feeling this way because I'm actually having this need met. Listen for the answer, let it land, and let it fill you from the inside out. This is what emotional regulation can feel like, holding the range of your humanity, honoring the challenging and the not so challenging emotions, and staying connected and listening to them. Rest here for a few quiet moments, really breathing, integrating, and allowing. I'll give you 2 minutes of silence here to just be with your breath and yourself. And yeah, begin to deepen your breath. Notice your seat, your feet, your hands. Notice the sounds nearby in the room. Notice any faraway sounds outside of the room or the building where you sit. And let's close with 3 breaths together, the same as we began. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And last one, big breath in. And let it go. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return to the space. You just practiced emotional intelligence in real time. Noticing, breathing, listening, and choosing presence to inform thoughtful action. Choosing the pause over the knee-jerk reaction. And I'll blow out our candle, marking the end of this practice. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.